Hello everyone. In this video, I'll talk about one of the most important parts of data cleaning, handling missing values. It's a key step before modeling. In data processing, one important step is handling missing values. First, after importing libraries and dataset, we can check the number of missing values using isNull. That's all. As you can see, this will give us the total number of missing values for each column. We can also calculate the percentage of missing values using mean multiple to 100. This helps us understand how serious the missing data issue is. Now, there are different ways to deal with the missing values. First, let's use a heat map to visually detect where the missing values are. Every yellow line means there is a missing values in that row for that column. It gives a very quick overview of how missing values are spread across the dataset. So now for filling with the mean. The simplest method is to fill missing values with the mean of the column. It's very common and even seen in academic papers, but it's not recommended in real projects because it's too basic. So let's do copy the original data frame using the f.copy. This way we keep our original data untouched. Then we go to the selected column. Here I chose cholesterol and blood sugar. We fill the missing values in those columns with their mean using. Finally, we can check for missing values again with is null method again, and you can see cholesterol and blood sugar don't have missing values, and we fill these missing values with mean. In the next, dropping columns with too many missing values. Now, if we want to remove columns that have two missing values, we can use drop an A. So here x is equal 1. It means we drop the column, but this is not a good solution because we lose too many features. For example, here the data go from 14 columns to only 5. Even removing columns that had just one missing values. So we also have a better version using threshold. This allows us to drop columns that have more than a specific number of missing values. For instance, drop an A, and we here choose the threshold for 100. So it means we want to keep only columns that have at least 400 non-missing values. This is a smarter way to drop based on the amount of missing data. In result, we can see two of column it is a calcium and tahal, who had more than 197 missing values was removed. Where we find the 197, we have 597 data, and we choose 400. So the minus 597 minus 400 is equal to 197. So instead, if we want to drop rows with too many missing values, we change the axis to 0, setting threshold to 11. means keep rows that have at least 11 non-null values. This removes only the incomplete rows instead of dropping whole columns. So in the next, sometimes we need to fill missing values in a categorical column, like Tahal. In this case, we use the mode, which is the most frequent value. Now, in statistics, we might have more than one mode, like a multi-model distribution. So, out of 597 total records, there were 268 missing values in Tahala, and the most frequent mode value was 3. In statistics, it's possible to have more than one mode, as I told before, a multi-model distribution. But here, the mode we choose 0. The first most frequent value, which is 3, and in this case, it fills all missing values with that number. In the next, there are also other fill methods like forward fill and backward fill, where we use the previous or next value to fill missing data. These are great for time series data like stock markets or weather, but not suitable for heart disease datasets. For forward fill, we use a fill, and for backward fill, we use a fill. But again, these methods fit time-based data, not medical data. I also use heat map to visualize. This matrix shows how missing values are related across columns. For example, if two columns are often missing together, maybe they come from the same test or survey form. It helps to find the patterns before deciding how to impute. So each decision in processing has an impact, positive or negative, to our model results. So you always need to think about the project context and your knowledge of the domain before choosing which statistical method to apply.